ड्राइवर टोल्ड कि साहब थोड़ा सा टैंक को पीछे ले लो, आग बुझा लेते हैं, फिर आ जाएंगे। एंड सेड नो, वी विल नॉट मूव 1 इंच बैक, बिकॉज सीओ साहब का ऑर्डर है कि हम 1 इंच भी पीछे नहीं मिलेंगे। मैं आपसे ये बोलना चाहता हूँ कि आपके बेटे नहीं होते तो आज the fate of the battle would have been something else. No sir, you know, my gun is still firing and I cannot bail out. The parting words were कि बेटा, you know, शेरों जैसे लड़के आना। People want to shake my hand again. Listen, this happened 50 years ago. It's not yesterday. And yet people remember him today.
1971 एक नए देश का जन्म हुआ। उस देश की गुहार सुन भारत आगे आया उस देश को आजादी दिलाने। कुछ पराक्रमी महावीरों ने भारत को दिलाई उसकी सबसे बड़ी जीत। तो चलें एक बार फिर पलटें इतिहास के वो पन्ने और याद करें उस पराक्रमी शूरवीर को जिसने इतिहास रच हमारे आज के युवाओं के लिए प्रेरणा और प्रोत्साहन प्रदान किया। श्री अरुण खेत्रपाल।
Arun was a gentleman. He's very soft-spoken. But he was, you know, he had nerves of steel. If he determined to do something, then nothing could stop. Actually, पिताजी ने ऐलान किया था, हमारे टाइम पे फादर डिसाइड करते थे कि अगला प्रोफेशन बच्चों का क्या होना चाहिए। तो मेरे पिताजी कोर ऑफ इंजीनियर्स के होते थे, तो उन्होंने एक ये ऐलान किया था कि एक बेटा इंजीनियर बनेगा, वो दूसरा जो है वो फौज ज्वाइन करेगा। एक्चुअली इत्तेफाक की बात यह है कि मुझे उन्होंने कहा था कि तुम फौज में जाओगे और अरुण को कहा था कि आप जो है इंजीनियर बनेंगे, बिकॉज अरुण वाज मोर इंटेलिजेंट देन आई वाज। अब हुआ क्या कि यू नो ऑल्दो मेरे पिताजी ने मतलब कहा था कि अरुण को इंजीनियर बनना है, पर हकीकत यह है कि बचपन से अरुण फौज ज्वाइन करना चाहते थे। मतलब रात को अगर मेरे पिताजी की वर्दी तैयार होती है तो वो ड्यूटी पे जब उनकी वर्दी पड़ी होती थी और कहीं इत्तेफाक से अगर मेरे फादर को कहीं शाम को कहीं बाहर खाने पे जाना पड़ता, सो बोथ अरुण एंड आई वुड वेयर दैट वर्दी। जब ये आईआईटी का रिजल्ट आया, अरुण को मतलब वहां पे आईआईटी जाने का मौका मिला, पर अरुण का दिल नहीं था आईआईटी जाने, पर साथ साथ में हिम्मत भी नहीं थी कि पिताजी से बोलते कि भाई हम आईआईटी नहीं जाना चाहते, क्योंकि हमने कहा यार आईआईटी आगे रहो, बहुत बढ़िया आईआईटी तो यू नो वेरी गुड इंस्टीट्यूट। तो फिर अरुण ने मेरी मदर को मतलब जो है कहा कि मम्मा आप पापा को बोलो कि मेरे को मतलब जो है इंजीनियर नहीं बनना। तो एक दिन डाइनिंग टेबल पे मेरी मदर ने हिम्मत करके मेरे फादर से बोला कि मदन, में फादर्स फर्स्ट नेम वाज मदन, कि ये अरुण कह रहा है कि इसको आईआईटी नहीं जाना। तो फिर मेरे फादर ने अरुण की तरफ देखा कि क्यों, आप क्या बोल रहे हो, आईआईटी नहीं जाओगे? तो फिर अरुण ने अपनी धीमी सी आवाज में कहा कि नहीं पापा, मैं आपके जैसे फौज में जाना चाहता हूं। रोज मतलब रोक नहीं पापा, मुझे आर्मी ज्वाइन करना है। तो फाइनली वन डे माय फादर रिलेंटेड एंड टोल्ड अरुण कि अच्छा बेटा, जो आप करना चाहें, यू नो, इट इज योर डिसीजन, आई विल नॉट कम। एंड अरुण वाज वेरी हैप्पी। सो ही सेड कि मुझे आईआईटी नहीं मतलब जाना है और मैं अब एनडीए जा रहा हूं। From childhood, bedtime stories were stories of war. When he became a young person, he went with my father to whatever opportunity that he got to get, you know, be to the troops in the forward areas. We went to, you know, school. It was a kind of military school. You know, the motto of the school, like I told you, never give in. He went to NDA. He did well. He went to IMA. he did well again. And then he went and joined a regiment which is, steeped with history of valor. तो जब ये दिसंबर के महीने में जब ये वॉर पता था कि होने वाली है, तो अरुण को एक्चुअली एक वायोस कोर्स होता है, यंग ऑफिसर्स कोर्स, ये अहमदाबाद में कोर्स होता है, तो अरुण वो कोर्स अटेंड कर रहे थे। तो जब वॉर की मतलब पॉसिबिलिटी एक किस्म से डिक्लेयर हो गई थी, तो ये वायोस कोर्स को बीच में ही स्थगित करके इनको ऑल द यंग ऑफिसर्स को ये कहा गया कि आप लोग सब अपने यूनिट पे मतलब गो एंड रिपोर्ट बैक टू योर रेजिमेंट। तो लगभग 13 दिसंबर को मेरे भाई साहब भी अहमदनगर से, इनकी रेजिमेंट जो है पठानकोट के पास कालूचक की जगह है जहाँ पे बेस थी, और इनको मतलब वहाँ मतलब पहुँचना था। ट्रेन से वो आए और दिल्ली में हमारे पास करीबन 3-4 घंटे रुके क्योंकि ट्रेन चेंज करनी थी। तो जब ये जा रहे थे तो घर 3-4 घंटे के लिए आए, और हाँ मेरे फादर ने उनको मतलब यही कहा कि अरुण, आई एम श्योर यू विल लिव अप टू our army tradition, because we are a 4th generation army family. My great grandfather was in the army, my grandfather was in the army, my father fought the Second World War against the Japanese, and then again in 47 with Pakistan, and then again in 65 with Pakistan. So we are a family of army background kind of people, and my father said that I have been to war several times. So here is your opportunity. You are going to battle, and I'm quite sure that you will, discharge yourself honorably. My mother was also, on the way to the station, the parting words were कि बेटा, शेरों जैसे लड़के आना. Arun reached the regiment, and there was Colonel Hanuj Singh, later on Colonel Hanuj Singh, who was the commanding officer of the regiment, told Arun that Arun, it's good you come, but you will not go to the battlefront. So my brother, was very disappointed, and he said, sir, but a war is in a lifetime, and how can you deprive me of, not going to the battle with the regiment? Colonel Hanuj told Arun that, listen Arun, you haven't done the Vayos course, and therefore, I cannot allow you to go to the battlefront. So he went to the adjutant, and told him that, please talk to Colonel Hanuj because I have to go to the battlefront. And Major Ajay Singh, later on General Ajay Singh, then broached this subject with Colonel Hanuj and said, Colonel Saab, the young man insists that he wants to come with us to the battlefront. So Colonel Hanuj, turned around and told Ajay, okay Ajay, if Arun is so insistent to go to the battlefront, then we'll have to do a test on him. If he succeeds in the test, then then of course I can't stop him, and he's welcome. And once he had qualified in the test, and there was nothing wrong with his thing. So now Colonel Hanuj Singh had to keep his word and said, Acha, Arun, you have qualified for the test, but I'm going to make you a troop commander, which means that you're in charge of 3 tanks. पर एक में सीनियर जो एनसीओ है, नॉन कमीशन ऑफिसर, वो आपके साथ में रखना. तो यू आर ऑफ कोर्स द ट्रूप लीडर, बट आप उनकी बात पे मतलब थोड़ा सा गौर करिएगा बिकॉज इज वेरी एक्सपीरियंस्ड एनसीओ. तो रियल सोर्स ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन वाज एक्चुअली रेडियो सिलोन, जहाँ से मतलब खबर आती थी. तो हम लोग मतलब गए ड्यूरिंग दिस पीरियड because we knew that battle had happened, started, because newspapers were reporting it, TV पे भी आ रहा था, and radio Ceylon से मतलब we are, eyes and ears were glued to Radio Ceylon. कि वहां से क्या खबर आती है वो मतलब सुनो. So we knew that a massive battle is happening. So एक किस्म से जो घर का माहौल था, we knew my brother was in that battlefront area, and फिर पता लगा कि 16 तारीख को there was a massive tank battle, and even on दूरदर्शन वगैरह खबर आने लगी, और किसी तरह से हमें भी मतलब ये एहसास हो गया था कि भगवान गए ना गए पर उस बैटल फ्रंट में जरूर पूना हॉर्स was present. It was on 16th morning. A massive battle had taken place because Pune Horse on the other side was being confronted by something, a regiment of the Pakistani forces called 13 Lancers. Now when they went across, when they were crossing that minefield, I told you, Colonel Anuj had put one NCO in charge of Arun ki, a young man is inka dekhbhal karna. Unfortunately, what happened was there was a machine gun burst of fire, and that NCO got hit on the head, and he died before he could cross the minefield. So now, as a result, Arun was left alone. He didn't have the guidance of this senior, experienced NCO, and they went across, and the battle happened. There were 3 troops. One of the troops was led by 3 young officers. But one of the young officers, gun, had a mechanical failure, so he couldn't, go further. Another one got hit and missing. And eventually it was left that, Arun with his 3 tanks was left facing, I'm told, some 8 tanks of, 13 Lancers. And a fierce battle took place. These tanks of Arun hit the Pakistani armor till eventually Arun's 2 tanks were also hit, and Arun's tank was also on fire. Now I'm told that if a tank is on fire, it can be very dangerous because it's got high octane fuel, it's got armor, shells inside, and the heat can actually burst the shells or burn the thing. One of the captain, Captain Malhotra, whose gun was not firing, he was at the back. He told Arun, your tank is on fire. Why don't you, bail out? I'm told Arun said that, no sir, my gun is still firing and I cannot bail out. His driver told Arun, कि साहब थोड़ा सा टैंक को पीछे ले लो, आग बुझा लेते हैं, फिर आ जाएंगे. And Arun said, no, we will not move 1 inch back because CO साहब का order है कि हम 1 inch भी पीछे नहीं मिलेंगे. Now, in that process, he also switched off the intercom. There was no communication, and this battle happened, So they hit, his other tanks had got hit, then there were 3-4 tanks, then his tank hit 2-3 more. But eventually there was, the enemy commander's tank and his tank came within 100 yards of each other. So 100 yards is nothing, for a tank battle. They were face to face and they fired at each other. की रात को हमें फिर एक ये telegram, and this is the telegram is still with me. Okay, it says here, deeply regret to inform you, your son IC 25067 Second Lieutenant Arun Jethwal reported killed in action 16 December. Please accept sincere condolences. So on the morning when my mother, at 8 o'clock in the morning, somebody pressed the bell and my mother went to the bell and Dakia tha, and he handed this telegram to her. Of course, my mother, cried in pain and she collapsed, while she was giving this. When we heard her cry, my father and I rushed out and we saw this, telegram in her hand. And that is how we came to know Sir, Arun was good. He did it at the age of 21. He was the youngest, PBC winner of, that's ever happened. Whenever I meet anybody from the armed forces today and I'm saying, I tell them I'm Mukesh Kedpal and Arun's younger brother, people want to shake my hand again. Listen, this happened 50 years ago. It's not yesterday. And yet people remember him today. No, I think that's great because what? Not because Arun was Arun, but I think there's so many Aruns here. And they should all take inspiration. You can be an Arun not necessarily by going to battle. But you can contribute to the society that you live in. Whatever profession you're doing, be an Arun. Put your name so that it's carved in stone.